Hey there, athletic motion golfers. Shaun Webb here with another episode of AMG Swing Myths or Mythbusters. Today we're going to talk about um, a subject that's thrown around a lot, this whole idea of maintaining your posture. So this concept that this line here that you see, we'll call that posture line, and this kind of tush line, rear end line, that you maintain the same angles and body orientations through the swing. And I think that's all come about because people use 2D video, and when they have 2D video, they don't have the three-dimensional movements to look at. So we get a little different perspective here using gears because we can measure and look at this swing from any angle at any point in time. So let's jump in here and see why the idea of maintaining your posture is really not a good one, and what really happens instead to give you the look of maintaining posture, because it's more than meets the eye here. So anyway, let's start out at address, and we're going to look at throughout this video the angle of the rib cage here of this golfer and the pelvis. So just the angle from this down the line view, and we'll look at some different views too, but basically what happens here to maintain this look. So we'll start at address, and we will say, based on the gears information, that the rib cage is at 37 degrees bent forward and the pelvis at 12. So rib cage here 37 towards the ground, pelvis at 12. Now let's run that up to the top of the swing and see what happens. So at the top of the swing, let's go here where gear says the top is. Now the rib cage is at negative 4.6. So, and the pelvis is at 7.8. So he's lost this forward bend, and he's replaced it with side bend and rotation. So let's spin it here. You can see that he doesn't have forward bend anymore. He's actually stretched his body out to the point where he's even leaning towards the target a little, and that's a whole other topic. The idea that it's bad to have this reverse spine angle. A lot of the players we measure actually do get in this position. But anyways, that's for another day. But the whole idea is that he really didn't maintain his posture. What he did was rotate his body, approximately 90 degrees here, let's say. He goes a little bit more. But he added side bend. And interestingly enough, he replaced 37 degrees of forward bend with 37 degrees of side bend. So that's why you get this look from down the line that he maintained his spine, because all he did was replace forward bend with side bend. Now, let's go down to impact. This is a spot where everybody's really trying to stay down, right? So we'll run this down where impact would be here, and let's kind of pause it there for a second. Yep, okay, there's impact, and there you go again, this beautiful spine angle maintained, right? Let's spin it here. Spin it here to where it's straight down the line, and we get this perfect tush line here. So let's pull up the body now and see what happened. Now he's lost. Let's pull it back here so it helps you understand. So he got his rib cage back to 37 degrees of forward bend when the club was at about parallel to the ground, and we see that a lot. From there, he's going to lose forward bend. So he's gone all the way down from 37 to 30, and his pelvis has gone from 12 at address to only 4.5. So he's, again, extending his body as he rotates. So you can see here, if I can pull up the right view, he's starting to tuck his rear end under and pull his rib cage back as he rotates. And again, as he does that, he's added some side bend, some right side bend. So he didn't really maintain his posture now, did he? He's got some different orientations with his body that makes it look like he did, but he definitely did not maintain his posture. And even as he goes into this kind of mid follow through, we call it with gears, he still looks like he's maintained it. But at this point, he's only got 5 degrees of forward bend. So if we turn it this way, you can see he's extended his body to the point where he's almost standing straight up if you took his arms away from him. And there he goes into his finish, and still the look of maintaining posture, but absolutely has not really maintained posture, right? He's rotated, still got some side bend, but he's extended his body into the finish. So I think it's way overdone, the idea of staying down. I teach a lot of lessons every year. And one of the main problems that people have is trying to stay down, and it really kills them. So I want you to feel like right in here, when this club gets parallel to the ground, that you're extending your body as you're rotating, and this club will go flashing through impact. You'll make nice shallow divots with the irons, and you'll be able to hit up a little with the driver, and you're going to get a lot of free benefit out of that idea of, okay, everything's at its lowest point. Now let's extend the body through the shot instead of staying down. And I think you're going to like the results. So anyway, I hope that helps. So it can be a little complicated. I was hoping I could help you understand a little easier by looking at these 3D movements with gears. But if you have any questions, hit us up on Facebook or send us an email, and we'd be glad to help you. Have a great day.